Mic test, mic test. Are you working? Are you working? Cars 2 is one of those movies that everyone says is bad. Some other examples can include The Room by Tommy Wiseau, all Super Baby movies, American Psycho 2. Some animated examples would be Planes, the Emoji Movie, and all those knockoffs by Michelle Gabriel. But in my opinion, and hopefully many others, I think that Cars 2 is not that bad. I mean, yeah, there are some parts that aren't that good, but like besides that, it's a pretty fun movie. Maybe I'm biased because I grew up watching this movie on repeat, but I still have proof that it is not that bad. This for sure isn't one of Pixar's best movies, but I mean, it's not the worst when you look at Brave and the Good Dinosaur. But just in case any of you guys haven't seen the movie, which you should, let me briefly summarize it. Yeah, briefly, he says. The movie opens with a secret agent sending a secret message to Finn McMissile. And then we get a title card! Then this whole scene with McMissile being awesome or whatever, I really don't care. He also dies, that's pretty cool. But now, let me get this straight. The beginning is extremely boring. It's kind of just the movie showing all the characters from the first movie except one. Then we see Lightning and Mater do best friend stuff, and then Lightning and Sally go on a date. And then we see the sort of antagonist character of the movie, Miles Axelrod, which I'll explain why he's the antagonist later. He's holding a race, which by the way doesn't make any sense. There's like 10 different types of cars, so it makes it so unfair. I don't think they hold races like this in real life. So like, what's the point? Imagine a race between a NASCAR and an F1 car. Like that there's no way that's fair. Mater causes McQueen to join, and then we get another montage of Lightning and Mater doing best friend stuff, but this time in Japan. Mater does embarrassing stuff, and then we see Finn McMissile. What? I thought he died. Mater gets framed as a secret agent. Some guy explodes. Finn McMissile again. I don't care. But now, in my opinion, this is where the movie gets good. Mater causes McQueen to lose the first race. Mater starts to act as a secret agent again, and is more awesome than Finn. I hate that guy. He is so dumb. Mater starts talking about how much he knows about cars, and is pretty cool here. I'm not gonna lie. Then there's another montage of Mater doing Mater things in Paris this time. Lightning gets a pep talk from Luigi's uncle, I think. I don't know who this guy is. So right here we are just over halfway done with the movie, and you're probably thinking, but literally nothing has happened so far, what the fuck. But now this is where things get even more interesting. Hear me out, let me shine. Mater gets a disguise. Then the second race starts. Mater then sneaks into a criminal casino, and then all the criminals of the criminal casino start doing criminal things to the race cars during the race of the race cars by literally blowing up their engine. Mater gets caught not being an actual criminal and manages to escape just to get caught again by the person who he was disguised as. Then there's this crazy ass scene where they're going to kill Mater, Finn, and Holly. Oh wait, did I ever talk about Holly? I forgot to talk about Holly. Holly is another spy. No one really matters, right? It's just Mater. They then try to kill Lightning and fail, so then they try to kill him with a bomb. Mater escapes again and then tries to get everyone out of the pits so that no one gets hurt. But the bomb is actually attached to Mater because they knew he would escape, which is really stupid. But as soon as Mater realizes Lightning is right next to him, Mater starts backing up to try to get away from Lightning, but Lightning follows him, and then there's a lot of commotion. There's some... Dude, this part is kind of stupid. But once they press the button to detonate the bomb, Mater is out of range and it doesn't go off. What? After that, the bad guys just try to kill him physically instead. So then there's this epic fight scene where the residents of Radiator Springs epically own the bad guys to make them retreat. Then they try to take the bomb off of Mater, and then he has the main character moment where he figures out who put the bomb on him and who can deactivate it. This part is pretty silly because Mater almost blows up the fucking Queen of England, so I don't know, that was kind of fun. Mater bosses up and then makes the guy who put the bomb on him deactivate it, who is Miles Axelrod, the person who created the Grand Prix, which is why I said he'd be the antagonist earlier. Then that's basically where the movie ends. Mater gets an accolade from the Queen, and then there's this scene where we're back in Radiator Springs and they hold their own Grand Prix, and then the actual movie ends. Like I said, it's probably because I watched this movie when I was a literal child. I asked my dad, and he thinks that it might even be the first movie I ever saw in theaters. Like, that's how young I was. But I mean, when you're 3, you don't really know what's going on, period. Nonetheless, in a theater. So rewatching it was bound to happen, especially because it's a Disney movie. But you just have to watch the movie to understand why it's not that bad. The characters are cool, the music is amazing, and the action is pretty good as well. And it's an overall pretty decent movie. It's better than a lot of other Disney movies. I asked my friends what their favorite part was, and they said, What do you think? What's your favorite part of Cars 2?
Do not eat the free pistachio ice cream. It has turned.
Brother, what about you?
What?
What do you like about Cars 2?
I like Mater.
So real.
Or the part when he's in the Japanese bathroom and all the water goes up his butt and he's
Alright,
like,
that's enough of that guy. I like to think that this movie isn't about the Cars franchise and is more about just how stupid the idea of living cars actually is. And I'm sure you guys have seen that one image. So making them spies too is equally as stupid. You gotta admit, this movie is pretty fun to watch with all the race scenes, the action sequences, people literally dying, and with Across the Spider-Verse coming out, Cars 2 might have some competition. That said, I think before you say what you remember, go watch the movie another time and rethink what you think. Rethink what you thunk. Rethink what you thought. I don't fuck. Because I'm sure this movie is not as bad as what you remember. Cars 3 was... I'm pretty sure they made it as a direct sequel from Cars 1, like right after. I think is definitely what they should have done. So Cars has this sort of like, not really tree because of how small it is, but more of like a branch, because instead of it going in chronological order, it goes from Cars 1 and then splits off into 2 and 3. Cars 3 was good. Because it's a sequel, it doesn't have that sort of charm Cars 2 had, with it just being an overall like just a crazy experience. Cars 3 tries to take itself way too serious for a movie that's about cars. Well, I wouldn't say way too serious, but it's still like a movie. If you haven't even seen any of these movies at all, just go watch the second one first, and then go watch Cars 2, and then 1, and then 3. That's the perfect order you should watch them. Trust me. But that's all I gotta say. Till next time, I'll see you guys later. Okay, let me record the outro now. I might make another video like this in the future, with talking about movies that I like that other people don't. Or maybe the other way around, right? Like movies I think suck that people think are good. Maybe I'll make another like list video of top 10 worst movies ever of all time. Nah. That's gonna be way too broad, because there's so many like home videos that you could call a movie that are just awful. So I might do worst like Pixar movies, or Pixar or Disney Pixar movies. Because isn't Disney Pixar different from just Pixar? I don't know, I don't care. DreamWorks has really been stepping up their game lately, like comparing, what was it, Bad Guys and Puss in Boots 2 compared to, hold on, well, I don't even remember the movies that Disney put out the past couple of years. Oh, it was, what was the new one? Lightyear. It was Lightyear, and it was Lightyear. What was the other movie? The one with the electric plants or whatever the hell. I don't care. Strange World. That's what it was. This movie was boring as heck. Dude, it is a 5.7 on IMDb and a 72 on Rotten Tomatoes. People did not like this movie. I watched like 30 minutes of it and then stopped because it was not that good. 2.7 audience reviews. What the? All right, this is a really long outro. Hold up. I don't know. I don't have much else to say. Sorry it took me 2 months to post another video. I had finals this week. That's been taking up most of my time, and I didn't know what else to put in this script. I hopefully I can make another new video soon, but I don't know. Just there's a new video now, so till then, I guess.